Hello, hello. We are doing more ArtFight today. And just a warning in advance, I'm a little bit tired just because I didn't get great sleep last night. So we'll be vibing to some music, drawing a clown character, clown tiefling, I believe. This one here named Faust. I think it's going to be fun. We're vibing today. Right. I'm just going to start out with the sketch. Why is that so small? Oh, jeez. There we go. We're gonna draw the hair later. I promise I'm not leaving them bald. I just need to get down the base sketch first so that I can map everything out that doesn't need the symmetry tool in a little bit. So what is the pattern on the horns? Okay. I was just like, I better not forget that. I'm gonna look up another reference photo too. Ooh, they have a toy house. Okay, good. Ah. Oh my god, I'm gonna sneeze. 1 second. I didn't sneeze. I'm very sad. Okay. Alright. They, it pronouns. Cool, cool. I always like to double check just to make sure I'm referring to the character correctly. Do they have eyebrows? They do. Okay. And then they also, do those go upwards or is it just stripes on the cheek? Just stripes on the cheek. Okay. I want to make those a little more rounded with the cheek there. Okay. There we go. I always have such a hard time figuring out how to draw these. I think kind of like this would work. I don't know. Hello, Madcap. I'm working on Faust the Clown Demon today. They said in the description it was a D&D character, so I'm not sure. They say Clown Demon, but I'm not sure if it's a tiefling or like a homebrew race. So we're just gonna go with Clown Demon. I have to sneeze again. God damn it. And it's gone again. What the hell? Also, I might have to shrink the head a bit because I think it's a bit big for the canvas that we're working with. I'll go to like there for now. If I need to shrink it again, I will, but it'll be in proportion with everything else. Trying to figure out, do I want to draw directly like I need to draw like a base body first. So I think even that I can shrink a little bit if we're going for like a chibi style, like the reference art. Yeah, that looks a bit better. I think I just need to lengthen the body a little bit. I don't know. Now I'm like... There, I think that's a bit better. Just a little bit. How many fingers do they have? Give me a moment. Because in the reference that I have, they have 3 fingies plus a thumb. But I want to check the toy house. Okay, yeah, they have 4 fingers, according to this other reference photo. I'm glad I checked. I'm also thinking I need to grab this. I'm going to turn off that for a moment and erase that. I'm just going to grab the one side. Yes, that's what I can do. And do that. Oop. There we go. There, now it's kind of copied. I think these fingers are too big for the hands. So again, oh, I'm gonna move that there. And do the same kind of thing to the thumb. There. I think that's a bit better scale. Oh gosh. My allergies are killing me today. Also, that's way too long for a pinky finger. It's a little, I mean, I'm going to use the symmetry tool again to draw these over in the official version, but and now, actually, I'm going to go above here. Okay. And then I'll work on the pattern a bit later. So that's a bit more detailed than I think I can do currently. There we go. And again, we're going to have to grab all of this, because if I'm going to make this a full body, it needs to actually fit on the canvas. Shit. Okay. Oh my god, I finally sneezed. I had to mute my mic. Okie dokie. Oh my god, I'm so sniffly. There we go. Ugh. Right, and because this is already kind of a mess, I'm gonna draw the hair in blue so that I actually can kind of see what I'm doing. Keep in mind this is not the final draft yet, because I am going to make it into a beautiful little tuber. There, zoom in a little bit so I can see the details. I got like a nice little swoop. Actually, I'm gonna draw the hairline first, so that I have a reference point. So I need to make that a closer swoop. How am I doing this? There we go. on that. Nope. And then what are their sideburns like? I think I'm probably going to draw the hair swoop separately so that it can move, and then the base hair is actually pulled back into like a ponytail, so we'll figure that out. Now, do they have two like pigtails or ponytails? I'm a little, yeah, okay, there's two of them. I'm using a different reference photo on my other monitor. That I can use the symmetry tool for. I'll put it underneath that layer there. And I'm actually going to finish off the head over here. And that's kind of, a little poof at the bottom there. There we go. Now this character looks a lot more complete. They're so cute. I also need to figure out. Okay, the earring is just on one ear. Okay. do those go? Okay. There we go. I'm actually gonna duplicate this just so I don't. I got distracted by the lyrics of that song. I just got like it suddenly got so aggressive. And the funny thing is I've listened to this song before, so I should have expected it, but oh well. Yeah. Well, what on earth was I talking about just 2 seconds ago? Oh my gosh. I want to keep that layer as a backup, just in case I need it. I can erase everything else though, and then maybe merge things down. I don't know. I'm gonna at least put all of these in a little folder here. This will be the sketch layer. Let's focus on the head first. Do I want a very thin brush? Maybe. I don't know. Ooh. Am I drawing? No, I'm erasing. Oh my god. Why can't I draw this? I need to zoom out a little bit. There, I'm happier with that. There we go. There we go. Oop, nope. There we are. I don't know why I always get the save button and the undo button confused on the side of my tablet, because they're literally separated by this wheel that zooms everything in and out. This will be head base. What? And then I might as well draw the ears. Oh. Ears. Ah, there we go. This is the earring, which I think I'll merge to the her left, my right later. Her? No, they. Their left, my right. Brain go bleh for a moment there. Sorry about that. What am I doing again? Eyebrows, probably? I don't know. We're working on this piece by piece. Its eyebrows are just black, so it's pretty easy. At least I think they are. I don't know. Let's take a look here. I mean, they're kind of an off black color, kind of the same as their suit. I don't know. Ow, I hit my hand. It's karma. Ow. Why did I say ow? I was still thinking about hitting my hand. Old news brain. There we go. Eyebrows. Underneath here, just gonna outline the eyes. If I get rid of the sketch, does that look okay? Yeah. All right. Irises. Let's do the nose. And then the mouth. It's mouth A. Mouth C. Oh shit. There we go. Let's check another reference photo too. Do they have eye makeup? What? Kind of? Also, the eyebrows, according to this reference image that was drawn by the creator, who I'm very sorry I cannot pronounce your name, Shuingxi? I have no clue. I am so sorry. But their eyebrows are the same color as their hair according to this one. So, it's mouth B. Yeah, that works good. Okay. That's not it. Okay, yeah, no, that's not it for the head. I think I am just going to merge this down. And then, there we go. Horns. Go. All the way in the back, we're doing the hair poofs. I think I need... Ah! What did I do? No! Okay. That could have been bad. Anyway. There we go. Just to simplify things a little bit for me. No, that doesn't look right. Hey. Oh no, overlapping lines. Such a travesty. It's not like I can erase it. My brain making things harder than they should be. There we go. And I'll separate the bottom hair poofs too. The pigtails. And underneath that, we'll have the hair poofs. Yeah, there we go. Hair poofs. Okay. So we can grab both of these, put them in that. And now, just gonna put these back there. And the horns for a second. And ears. Now we're gonna do the hair base. I don't think I'm gonna make the sideburns move. The hair can move, like the poofs and the pigtails, but not the sideburns, because that's, I don't know. My dogs are barking. There we go. Right, I think that looks good. I am just gonna... There you go. There we are. The hair base. And then we're going to do the hair poof. What's not showing here? There we go. And I just want to be able to color things in a little bit so I can get the head done. This is a skin tone. We'll start with that. Get rid of a bunch of this stuff. Very well. Actually, if I do that, I go down here, and bloop. And then I need to erase this. Go. Grab the yellow. Actually, fuck, how did I have that in the sketch? I need to bring this above this. Why are you like this? I know you guys can barely see the sketch layer now, but I can just see it, so I'm just going to use it as a guideline because I find it a little bit distracting to just have it fully there when I'm trying to draw. There we go. And then this color I know was used also for eye makeup, so we're going to try that out. There we go. And then I'm going to get rid of that for now. These are the sclera. believe that's the outer eye color. For some reason, I think it looks a little lighter in the reference image I'm using, but And then we take this. And then white pupils. There we go. And then whoop, cut that. Iris R for me. L for me. There we go. Taking the L. And then the nose. There we go. There we go. There, it's starting to come together. What is this layer? Oh, hair swoosh. Or hair swoop, I don't know. There we go. There we go. Now for the mouths, I'm gonna draw the cheek circles on with the mouth so that they move with the mouth. Yeah, that shouldn't be there. So that's mouth A. And get rid of that. Mouth B. There we go. And the teethers. So I'm just gonna grab that color again. There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay. That's a lot of the face done. What else do I have? Hair base. There we go. Oh shit. Okay. Ah. The whole point of this. Oh, was I drawing that on the eyebrow there? What the fuck? Oh, still erasing. God dang it. And take the symmetry off, because this is not symmetrical anymore. There we are. Alright, I don't need the symmetry tool for this, but I think I can. Yeah, do that. Okay. Now, for most of the other things, we have to go underneath. And do the horns. There we go. I'm just going to copy directly from there and see if this works, maybe. Yeah. If I take this here, And for the horns, do I want to move them separately? Probably. Just for a 3D illusion, more or less. Okay. And then the ears. There we go. Ah, stop that. There we go. There we go. And then the hair poofs. There we go. Oop, what did I hit? What does this do? Head is done. Okay, onto the body. This will be neck ruffle. There we go. This would actually go in order on top of the head. Oh my god, my back hurts. Let's take a stretch break. I don't know if you guys can hear that. That was my shoulder that popped. Ow. Okay. Let's take this here. That's the chest. Actually, I'm just gonna get rid of that for a second. I can probably merge these actually. There we go. Underneath that, we'll put the pants. My brain's already starting to work on, okay, how am I going to animate this? Because that's going to factor into how I draw it. Going to bring those a bit higher too. Nope. Actually, There we go. Alrighty. That's the pants. These will be the legs, which we are going to separate. Freaking allergies. Gross. Alrighty. We're gonna do it like that. Okay. There we go. Okay. Legs. Now the arms should go up here. I'm just gonna get rid of the neck ruffles for a second so I can see. Wait a minute, this was on the playlist. This was on the playlist we were listening to yesterday. One of them, at least. Which playlist were we listening to yesterday? It was a witchy playlist. Oh, and this was like a brain scratchers one. Neat. These are the sleeves. Hands. Actually, okay. And merge that down there. Actually, no. This is the belt loop. Because these things need to have a pivot point underneath it. So I can't merge it to the chest. Ow. Nope. Let's cloth the loop. Just gonna get rid of that for a second. Let's cloth strip A. And cloth strip B. All right. I believe that's everything now. I can start coloring this in. And we can get rid of the sketch. Yay! Finally. All right, I am going to take a bit of a break, go to the washroom, get some water, grab a snack, and do whatever you got to do, and we'll be back in a moment. I just did a little bit of organizing the files here. So here we go. Actually going to see if I can. There we go. And if we grab this again, just want to make sure everything is covered here. Oop. And then this is like a light blue. I don't think it's like the skin tone, but I think it's this. I think that's the neck ruffle. Yeah, probably. Let's see here. Okay. Belt loop there. Oh my god, I need to drink more water. I'm starting to get like a headache or something. There we go. And I'm just gonna a little bit down here. Okay. There we go. If I bring all these together, there we go. And I got rid of these now so that I can draw chest in. This one I can use, where did it go? This for. Are there any? No, there are no stars on the chest. Okay. Just need to sit up in my chair a bit. I think those patterns are relatively the same on each arm, so I think I'm safe to do this. I don't know. Oh, I better do. There, always a little easier. And then the green. Okay. Now time for the stars on the pants. Okay. Leg R, leg L. Okay, let's see this all put together. Oh my gosh. I think actually I need to make the neck ruffle a bit bigger. There we go. That looks good. Okay. And I'm just gonna... I don't know. I think that's good. Let's zoom out on this. I think that looks good. Got Faust there. I'm just gonna reposition my monitor here, because now it's time for a lot of typing. Okay. I'm gonna save each PNG individually. Ooh, I spelled that wrong. Give me a second. There we go. Ooh, nope. There we go. Ooh, that was also labeled wrong. So iris L, not iris R. I need to do the blink too. I do need to take this. Nope. Okay, no, wait. Just want to make sure that looks good. Okay. Okay, we're gonna switch over to here. And then let's start to work on the rigging. Okay. New layer set. Oh. And ArtFight folder. So sorry, one sec. Alrighty. Why did I close that? Oh my god, I do this every time. I need the layer order. Ants. Mm-hmm. And oh. Nope, nope. What did I do? There we go. Mm-hmm. I may be quiet for a bit just because I'm in focus mode right now. I need a focus mode toggle for this model, actually. Should make one soon. Also just gonna, oh. Fuck. Oh wait, I did, okay, yeah. I was like, oh shit, I didn't save this yet, but I did. Okay, that's great. I thought I just absolutely saved over my normal model. That was gonna be a pain in the ass. That's okay though. No, it's not actually, but I was gonna be, have to be okay with it. I also need to make the sprite sheets for this real quick. Mouth sprites. Was there anything else I needed sprites for on this model? Why do I feel like there was and I'm just not remembering it? Oh well. I'll figure it out. Get the nose. Nope. Nose. Did I get the right thing? Yeah, there we go. It's so tiny. Tiny little nose. Eyebrows. Hair base. Hair swoop. There we go. And then the neck ruffle. Oh, nope. There we go, save that. And now comes the fun part, which is moving things around. This is leg L, so we're gonna put that about there and there. Copy that. And paste certain things onto leg R. Just the height of this, really. Oh. Yeah, that's okay. The pants are the thingamaboober. They're fine as they are, is what I'm trying to say. And L. Oh, I'm not gonna get a perfect first try, but I'm gonna try. There we go. Then hand R, copy paste certain things. Put that over here. Sleeve L, transform. This needs to go somewhere over here. Copy that. Sleeve R, transform, adjust the height, and put that just about here. And the chest is actually going to pivot more at the waist, which really just means I need to adjust the height. Save that. Now this is where it's going to get difficult because these need to be pretty precise. And about all in the same spot. So copy. Paste. I'm just going to do these kind of one at a time here. Oh, nope. Get back here. Paste. Copy. Paste. And paste. So those should all be in the same spot now, which is what I want. The belt loop I also want to move just a little bit, so when Faust turns side to side, the belt loop moves for them. Is that, did I just literally put that in the same spot? Maybe I put this a little up. That's fine. No, that's fine there. Hair poof L. And put that up. Okay. Hair poof R. Oh, there we go. Pigtail L. This needs to go over it. Yeah, that works. Copy that. Pigtail R. That there. Go her. There. We'll go. I don't know. There we go. The horns aren't going to pivot, but I still kind of want them to have a pivot point. And the sclera also doesn't, because it's just going to be inherent to the head. But this definitely does. There we go. Pivot point there. Mouth also doesn't need a pivot point, but the nose kinda does. Oh, wait. Yep, it just needs to go up. There we go. Eyebrows. I'm gonna give them a pivot point even though I don't think they need one. Hair base is also going to be inherent to the head, so it doesn't need anything. This might swoosh a bit, so it definitely needs a pivot point. Okay. And then the neck ruffle. Put that just here, just underneath that. All right, but we're going to enable blinking. Oh, what? Oh gosh, okay, no. No, 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 no. Make that the blink. Enable blinking. There we go. There we go. If I save that, is it gonna... Okay, yeah. Sometimes I save it and for whatever, or like reload it, and for whatever reason, it just ends up in the corner down here. I don't know why. But mouth. Swap when talking to mouth sprites, which have 3 columns. And we'll make that like a 8. So when I talk, yeah, that's cute. Okay, really good. We need to make things inherent to one another. Okay. Pants. Pants. Hand L goes to sleeve L. Hand R goes to sleeve R. Sleeve L is attached to the chest. Sleeve R also goes to the chest. The chest is inherent to the pants. And this is inherent to the belt loop, as are all these other ones. So belt loop. The belt loop is inherent to the chest. Hair poof L is inherent to pigtail L. Hair poof R is inherent to pigtail R. Ear L is inherent to the head. So is ear R. I don't know where anything is. Oh my gosh. There we go. Horn L and horn R are also inherent to the head. Let's get that there. The head is inherent to the neck ruffle. Blink is inherent to the head, as is the mouth. And the nose. Eyebrows are inherent to the head. Hair base is inherent to the head. Hair swoop. I'm going to make that inherent to the hair base. And then the neck ruffle is inherent to the chest. There we go. What is this? What? I'm guessing that's Blink doing something. If I get rid of... No? What is this? Oh. I'm dumb. I was just like, there's a head part behind the things, but no, it was my Clip Studio Paint in the background. Oh my gosh. Alright, for the pants, I have an interesting thing that I want to try. I want an idle motion. I don't want that. For this scaling. I don't want the constrained scale, but I do. Oopsies, no. Oh my gosh. There we go. I want this to move up and down. Wait a minute. I didn't mess... Ugh. I didn't mess with the sclera. How did I miss that? This is inherent to the head. And this is inherent to the sclera. How on earth did I miss that? I have no clue. Anyway. I want this to like squish a little bit. Like squish a lot. Let's do 10? No. 0.10. Oh my gosh. Okay. But I don't want anything else to do that. I'll figure it out in a moment. Okay, okay. And if I wanted this to... Yeah, like -20. Oh, what? -20. And I just don't want that to be a thing for the pants, though. No, we'll get rid of that. Leg R. Alright, the dog's barking. Actually, open this up. Individual motion. Okay, well, we'll figure something out. Allow individual motion, as well as leg R. So idle, you get rid of that. Ooh. An individual motion, idle. Do an idle motion. Don't do that. Don't do that. And we're not going to constrain. But if I did this at No. What is it on the pants? Positive 10. So if I did this at idle, negative 0.1. And then this is the height, so negative 20. So if I did this as positive 20, we'll figure that out. So positive 20. Do not constrain. What did I do for this one? Negative 0.1. Alright, I need to reload this. I knew the blink was going to do that, motherfucker. Transform position. If I put this here, and now I need to put this up, question mark. Yeah, okay. I don't know why it moves it. Anyway. We're still messing with the legs. And I want the knees to bend a bit. So, no, this way. If I did negative 10. That I love. Okay. Which means this would be positive 10. Yeah, okay. Then chest, transform, or allow individual motion. Idle, allow idle motion. You stop that. Also stop that. Constrain. Negative 0.1. Or would that be positive 0.1? What are the pants doing? Oh my gosh. I don't know. I don't know. Technically, it should be negative 0.1, right? What? So if I want this to... If I did negative 5. Negative 20? No, negative 20. Negative 20? I did negative 10. Yeah, that works better, I think. Reload it. What is this? Oh, I didn't save. Did I not save? What? Okay, so was it just being weird or what? Okay, I'm fine with this. Then let's focus on, where are the arms? Where did I put the arms? Sleeve R and sleeve L. Did I not make the pigtails inherent to the head? I didn't. What the hell? Okay, there we go. Alright, sleeve R. Allow individual motion. There we go. No transforms. We need individual motion. Idle. Not that. And not that. I do want a rotation. What if I did 15? And this one would be negative 15. Reload again. There we go. That's good for now. Ow. I'm just gonna move this up a little bit on there so you guys can see it just a little bit better. Now we got the hands that we gotta do. Allow individual motion. There we go. Individual motion, idle. This does not need to do that, nor does it need to do that. And individual motion, idle, turn on. It does not need to do that, nor does it need to do that. I'm gonna go positive 10, positive 15. Yeah, I like that. Let's hand R, so hand L, be negative 15. There we go. I'm gonna focus a little bit on this. So track mouse. Up and down. Let's try 10 pixels. What about 15? Yeah, I think that works okay. And then the movement side to side does not need to be that much. What about 35? No, 25. Also, I forgot to set the parameters. Maybe just 20. Yeah, that works good. And the nose is what I want to focus on next. Track the mouse. Set within the perimeters. And their head goes that way. Okay, first of all, up and down. Actually, this might need to be -10. -5. Yeah. And then side to side, maybe like 15. Let's hide the interface real quick. Yeah, that's cute. The eyebrows, I want a little bit of talking. Not nearly that much, but yeah, something like that. And then I want the cycle time to be pretty long. So something more like that. The neck ruffle, I want to have an idle motion, I think. Don't move though, and don't adjust the size. But what do I want for this? Hmm. Ow. I kinda, ooh, nope. I like that, but I'm gonna have to adjust the head to be allow individual motion. Idle, allow idle. One moment. Go. Sorry about that. For the head. And we need this to be -0.1. Reload. What is with this? What? Allow individual motion. Did this not save? No. Okay. Save. I better have fucking saved. Allow individual motion. Don't do that. Don't constrain. And we're just changing this into a negative. Saving that, and then reloading. There we go. And then I want this to track the mouse. Ooh, but we're going to do it as a negative. So, like, -10. Maybe -15. Then -20. Oh, right. This might help. It doesn't look good. No. Maybe -10. Also -10. maybe -5. And so -5 and -10. All right, blip. There we go. And then irises. Track the mouse, set the parameters. Oh my gosh. Okay, so let's make that maybe 35. And maybe this also 35. Can I make this elliptical? Will that help? Maybe. So let's try 35 and 35 for this as well. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Whee! Okay. And then I want the ears to move. Allow individual motion. Allow individual motion. Don't do the transform thing yet. I'll come back to that in a moment though. So motion inherent? No. Individual motion, idle. Do an idle motion. Don't move. Don't scale. But maybe -15. Yeah. Visual motion, idle. None of that. And none of that. And then this would be, what would it be? +15? Okay. First of all, save that. Save it again just because. Yeah, that looks cute. And then the hair is very, it's not giving right now. So, allow individual motion. Allow individual motion. No transforms for the moment. I promise I'll fix it soon because I want it to make the head look more 3D. Sorry again. Idle. Do an idle motion. Do not scale. Do not move. Do I want this to, or do I want it to? Maybe -5. Which would mean that my voice is kind of going also. Ow. I don't know why. I think it's just the day I'm having. Which means this week. Is that 5? Yeah. Save. Do that. No transforms for these ones. But allow individual motion. Individual. There we go. Idle. Nope. Actually, no. This was negative before, so this one should be positive. 15? Yeah. Idle. No, negative 15. Da 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 da. Save. Save again, because now I'm paranoid. And pigtails. Now we're doing transform and tracking the mouse. Oh gosh. Negative 10. Yeah, that works. Track mouse. Negative 10. Set the parameters. And then these should both be negative something. Maybe like negative 30. Negative 25. There we go. Save that. And then the ears. Check the mouse. Maybe like a negative 5. Yeah. I almost think a negative 10 maybe. No, negative 5 was good. And then this, maybe negative 10. We'll try that. Yeah, that looks super cute. Okay. I'm kind of curious. I kind of want to make a bald toggle, but I don't know. We'll see, we'll see. Oh, there we go. So this would just be hide. Oh, and not on timeout. Hide the pigtails, hide the hair poofs. And hair swoop. If I... Oh my gosh, that's kind of funny. Yeah, bald. There we go. Save that again. What else could I do? I still need to make sure these move. Okay. Belt loop. It needs to track the mouse. Maybe this needs to move by like 3 pixels. No, not even. And then this, maybe move by like 10. Just a little bit. Okay. And so, cloth loop. Can do motion inherent, delay, rotation effect. Doesn't do anything. No, I don't want any inherent motion actually. I do want individual motion. Idle, do not do that. Do not pass go, do not collect $100. I'll do 10 on that. Yeah. And then strip A, motion inherent, allow individual motion. Individual motion, idle, none of that, none of that. But I think -10. And I'll fix that in a moment. Motion inherent, allow individual motion. And idle. No moving. No scaling. Only +15? Do we want to do that? Save. Save again. No. 15. Yeah. So I need to inverse these. 10. And maybe I'll change that to like 3.5 if I can. And the cloth loop. Oh, no. -10. There we go. There we go. Now, is there anything else I want to do for this model? Any toggles or what? Right, the hair swoop. That one I wanted. I think I also wanted transform, track the mouse, set the parameters. Okay. Yeah, and then there. Okay. Then allow individual motion. Idle. Do not move. Do not scale. What do I want the rotate to be? I did -7.5. No, I want regular. Because I want it to go down. I'm gonna save that. I think I should also move the neck ruffle a little bit. Transform. Check the mouse. Yeah, that works. I think we also need to move the chest with it a little bit. Oh my gosh, I need to take a break soon. Oh my goodness, okay. Like 10 and then like 5. Yeah, that works great. Okay. I have not eaten yet today, and it is almost, well, it's the afternoon. So, like, oh my gosh. I'm wondering, is there anything else I want to do for this model? They're just staring into my soul now. Yeah, I don't know. I think that's it. I'm going a little bit delirious. This one took a little longer than the last one, so it's because it's a more detailed model and like design, but I really like it. Alrighty. Well, thank y'all for watching the stream. Definitely go have a little break after this, get some water, get something to eat. I know I'm gonna do that because, oh my god, I should have done that before stream, but ouch. All right. Well, bold. I don't know why I find that funny. Okay, bye y'all. Bye. See you next time.